want to have a Dynamics 365 trial with demo data, a fully functional Sharepoint integration where you can add documents and watch exactly how that works, with an Outlook integration that's never been better, then watch this video. To create your own Dynamics 365 trial, we first go to trials.dynamics.com. There you can scroll down where you find the boxes to enter your work email and phone number. But you won't enter them right here. Just go to the Sign Up Here button and click it. You get a window which asks you if you're a partner or a Microsoft employee, and you just answer this by saying no, continue signing up. We enter our data right into the form and we'll speed that up a little bit. Next screen, choose a company name and a username. I usually take Tatjana or anything I can remember, and I create a password also. Create my account. Now I have to verify that I'm not a robot, so I put in my phone number, which will be blurred and fastened up for you. We enter the code. And what I always do is save the credentials showed here into an editor or something like that. And now I just click on Set Up. If you're interested in sales, take sales. If you're interested in customer service, take customer service. Really only when you need all of these, click it, because it's somewhat user unfriendly for a first-time user of Dynamics 365 to have all of the apps at once. So this is it, complete setup. And now we have to wait until it is set up. Let's have a coffee. For the sample data, just go on the little gear up right and click it. And then you have personalization settings, advanced settings, and we take the advanced settings, which will bring us to the old administration interface where I can simply install the sample data. Within the administration panel, click that little drop-down thing beside settings and go to data management. On the data management panel on the right hand side, you have sample data. Just click it, and after the window has opened, click on Install Sample Data. As soon as you see that sentence, installation of sample data is processed in the background, etc., etc., you can click Close, and under the bullet point Imports, you find all the sample data that is imported right now, but this will take, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes to import. While this, we're going for step. Open a new tab and type portal.office.com. You will be logged in automatically, and you already see some Office products like Excel or Word, OneNote, PowerPoint, SharePoint, but we want to have full capabilities, and therefore we have to go to Admin. Within the Admin panel, we go to Billing, and to purchase services. Now we already find Microsoft 365 products and also Office 365 products. Just take the Office E5 and here you get the button Get Free Trial, which you will hit now. Again, we have to insert our phone number. I will blur that out and speed it up, and we hear us again in just a second. We have to confirm our order for the trial of 1 month, and then we can hit continue. Now, congratulations, you have an Office E5 license on your demo tenant. But what you don't have, you haven't assigned it to your user. So on the main page of the admin panel, you find Edit a User right here. Click it. And now you find a list of all the users, yourself, within the system. So click on yourself. And then you have product licenses. Click on Edit and activate the Office licenses. You see, there's a lot to try out if you want, but for today we're just getting our email and SharePoint integration started. That's it. It may take a while for email mailbox to be prepared, so we see ourselves in some minutes. Stay tuned. So we're back on track, and if we switch to our portals.office.com main page, we see that we now have the Outlook app. I always open it once because I don't know why, but experience tells me that it makes things much easier. So I'm choosing my language and my time zone. And hit save. This is where my Outlook client is getting set up. After activating your Outlook like this, open a new tab and type admin.powerplatform.com. You now see two environments. The one is your default environment, and then you have one of type production. We take our production environment and go to settings. Within settings, we are opening up the email part, and first click is email settings. I recommend using server-side synchronization or email router for incoming and outgoing mail, so that you do not have to worry about the synchronization. For appointment, contacts, and tasks, it depends. I like the server-side synchronization, so you don't have to think about where do I create my appointment? Do I create it in Outlook or in Dynamics? No, it's always the same. When you create an appointment, it's on both sides. But I actually, for real life work, prefer the Dynamics 365 for Outlook integration, so that I can manually tell the system which appointment and which contact should be saved within the CRM system. So as these are the default settings, we cannot hit save, and we're going back to settings. Next thing, mailboxes. Click on mailboxes and you will instantly be advised to approve a certain mailbox. There it is. So pick your own mailbox, double click, and a new window opens. And here you have to approve the email. You as an administrator are telling the system that it's okay that this email address is integrated into the CRM system. Save. And then hit Test and enable Mailbox. OK. And now the test is running. You may save and close and refresh the site. And now you see, And now you see that the test run status is in progress. After a minute or so, when you refresh the page, you see the test run status has finished with a success, and this means we can now enable the app for Outlook. Go back to your environment. Here it is. We go to the advanced settings again, like this. And then we hit the settings button again. And within the settings, you have this Dynamics 365 app for Outlook button. Hit it. And then say add app to Outlook for yourself, or if you have more than one user, it comes in handy to hit add app for all eligible users. Now the status is pending. It will also take a few minutes to do it, but you can rest assured it will work in the end. So let's go to our next and last step for today, the SharePoint integration. Enabling the SharePoint integration is just as easy as enabling the Outlook integration. You just have to know how it works. So let's start. Again, a new tab, or if you have it open still, just take the existing tab, admin.powerplatform.com, Environments, Your Environment and Settings. And here we've got the point integration right here. Drop down. And now you go to Document Management Settings. This will again open the old admin platform, which is sometimes kind of confusing. Sometimes you're working on the newer platform, sometimes you're working on the old platform, and if you have never worked with Dynamics before, this is kind of confusing as they differ so much. So I want to enable the server-based SharePoint integration. Hit Next. We want an online environment. For the server-based SharePoint integration, we need the URL where the documents should be saved. So we switch to our Office starting page and hit the SharePoint button. On the SharePoint site, just copy that link and insert it into the URL. You can also create a subsite for SharePoint, which is just for CRM purposes. But it's also okay for trial purposes to insert the main site of SharePoint into your CRM. Finish. So we have inserted our site into the SharePoint integration, but now we have to create, the document management main settings. Just open the document management settings. Insert your URL again and decide on which entities should have documents. Now, Dynamics 365 and SharePoint want to create a folder structure. We want to base it on an entity, and let's say if you're in B2B, it's more on the account side. If you're in B2C, it's more on the contact side, but we're taking account for now. And now all of the folders that are needed are created, so that even if a non-CRM user searches for a document, he might navigate through the folder structure. Now you have a fully functional trial for you to try everything you want with Dynamics 365. And if you have any questions concerning Dynamics, Outlook integration, or whatever, please do not hesitate contacting me on LinkedIn. Right down in the info box, you get the link. And please watch my other videos, especially the ones on Monday and Thursday. Bye-bye.